Teen Services Coordinator here at MPL. It's Game On this summer at MPL, and we're thrilled to announce our brand new board game collection, which includes classic games, modern games, games of strategy, and games for kids. On Sundays throughout July and August, we'll take a closer look at some of the games available to borrow. This week, let's talk about Prime Climb.
Each player starts with 2 pawns on the start. And the goal of the game is to land both your pawns exactly on the 101 circle in the center of the board. Each turn consists of 4 phases: roll, move, bump, and draw. First, roll the dice. The 2 numbers you will roll will be used one at a time to move your pawns. In other words, you can't combine these numbers to move one of your pawns a further number of spaces. Second, to move your pawn, you must add, subtract, multiply, or divide the number your pawn is on by the number you rolled to send that pawn to the resulting number. For example, maybe you have a pawn on 14, and you roll a 3 and a 9. You could choose to subtract 3 from 14 and land on 11, then multiply 11 by 9 and move to 99. Note that each die is applied one at a time, and you cannot multiply 3 times 9 to use 27 for your move. If you end your move with either of your pawns in the same space as another pawn, you send that pawn back to start. Bumping is a must, and beware, you can also bump your own pawns. Finally, you draw a prime card if at least one of your pawns ends their move on an entirely red space. There are 2 types of cards. Keeper cards. You may use keeper cards for a future turn. Any card that doesn't say keeper is an action card, and when you draw these cards, you must immediately use them. When your first pawn reaches 101 exactly, it is removed from the game board, and all remaining dice rolls are applied to your remaining pawn. You win immediately when you apply a dice roll or a keeper card that lands your second pawn on 101 circle.
The Prime Climb board is color-coded to make multiplication and division easy. Every time you multiply, the colors of the 2 numbers multiplied together are combined. This works for division too. When you divide, all you do is remove the colors of the smaller number from the bigger one. This feature is great for players who haven't mastered their arithmetic or are a little rusty. The more you learn or remember, the more is possible in Prime Climb. Prime Climb reinforces mathematical structure like multiplication, division, addition, subtraction, and prime numbers. It develops numeracy skills and the concept of chance, as well as strategic and algebraic thinking. Board games are available for a 3-week load period, and you can borrow up to 2 games per card. To check out Prime Climb, visit us online via our website, using the Free Simcoe County Libraries app, or by calling 705-526-4216 to place a hold today. Also, don't forget that playing a board game with your family can earn you extra points in the TD Summer Reading Club. Visit midlandlibrary.com or download the free Beanstack app today to register. That's it for this week's Fun and Games Virtual Game Talk. See you next time!